Chris 6 weather forecast.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Stefanie Laver, and yeah, it's been pretty warm as of late. The start of 2024 has brought us many a days that have been above average, and today is going to be the exception. We start to see what's going to be the coolest day of the week kicking off right now. For some context, we'll look back at yesterday's almanac. Tuesday bringing us a low temperature in Corpus Christi, just a bit below average, 56 to start us off. We'd normally start the day around 60. The afternoon, though, about par, sitting on the higher side of that. Our afternoon average high temperature is 79 degrees, and we hit 80 yesterday. Today, we're going to be just a little bit below it. Now, we also are still in a surplus for rainfall. We have not seen rain, though, so that surplus continues to shrink. And as we look ahead at the next 7 days, rainfall not a big part of the forecast. So we'll talk about it coming up, but we'll start out right now with a view of how the temperatures are shaping up in your neighborhood. 51 in Beeville, one of the chillier spots. 52 for George West, Mathis, and Orange Grove. 49 for those of you waking up in Freer. Good morning. We're feeling like 46 out there. And it's a big difference from our coastal neighborhoods. Places like Port Aransas starting out with 63 right now for a temperature. 67 in the Bluff at Naval Air Station Corpus Christi. So 6:18 your time right now. And how's that dog walk forecast looking today? Our very special dame who's in the spotlight. This is Chiquis, and we love her dress. She looks dressed up for the occasion, ready to go for that walk. And thankfully, we're going to have some nice weather in store for her. It's another pleasant day here across the coastal bend with lots of sunshine and a cool start. We'll warm up to a very pleasant afternoon. We do that gradually this morning as we get rid of the clouds. Our temperatures go from the 50s to the 60s. The second half of the day will be bright and sunny, and friendly winds are in store for us, keeping things between about 10 and 15 miles per hour. But once again, we're watching a wind shift that happens throughout the afternoon to help bring some changes to the forecast. So overall, if you like to head out and catch the sunset, it is going to be a very enjoyable afternoon and early evening for us. 7:45 p.m. for the sunset here in Corpus Christi. Of course, if you do take a photo, go ahead and share it with us in our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers group on Facebook. Today's Wednesday, so we're going to pick our Weather Watcher of the Week. You got to get your submission in if you want to be picked. So we'll look forward to that. But really, it's going to be a spectacular day. Like I mentioned, we get rid of the clouds, and throughout the afternoon and evening hours, it's feeling very nice around here with most of us sitting in the 70s and lots of sunshine until we say goodnight to the sun. And then that lack of cloud coverage is going to make us feel cooler tomorrow morning, waking up with lows near 50 degrees. So even cooler on your Thursday morning, but we'll rebound to the 80s as we head on into Thursday afternoon. Now, all of that with very little in the way of humidity. If you see here on Moisture Tracker, we're kind of at the dry end of this scale. We see very little change over the next couple of days. It's not until about Friday afternoon we start to see some improvement towards the middle of the scale, start to see some of that moisture rebound in our forecast, but we'll see more of that into the weekend. Still, it's really not a whole lot. So for that reason, we don't have any meaningful rainfall in the forecast. But your 7-day forecast does have plenty of sunshine, which is nice for those weekend plans going on into Easter. The one thing we'll have to battle will be a little more in the way of humidity and those disrespectful winds through the beginning of April.